cool. Stories about Raven never ends. There's so many stories, and a lot of them. There's one that comes from Yakutat, and the story. This is a Coho story, and George Ramus, who's the leader of the Coho clan in Yakutat. This is their story, the Hit, called Hit, where there was a house way out in the ocean. This house was full of fish, all kinds of salmon, fish, and Raven was walking along there, and he saw this house way out there. So he had to release the fish somehow. So, George, if you're listening, forgive me if I make a mistake. He got an octopus, and he grabbed the house that they can hit and start pulling it ashore. And Raven is hollering, "Yande at Kade! Yande at Kade!" He was wishing that he would put this house on a tide coming in. And then he made a mistake. Dakte at Kade! Tide going out. And the house started to pull him, drag him out to sea. And they say that those sand dunes in Yakutat, I don't know if they're still there or not, are supposed to be Raven when they are dragging him out to sea. But this house was dragging him out to sea. Those sand dunes, that's where it came from. And I remember when we were kids, we used to run out there all the time, and there was many holes in these hills where the fox used to live. But those were the footprints of Raven. And that's one story that is from Yakutat, and this story belongs to the Coho clan, the Tlingit, who George Ramus is the leader of in Yakutat. My friend George, we call him Buckshot, that was given to him in Mount Edgecombe, and we've been down here meeting with the rest of the people that have gone to Mount Edgecombe School. So Buckshot was down here, and that name was given to him by Ben C., Captain Ben C., who was then running the ship Mount Edgecombe. And George used to be all over the ship when we're going up to the dock. And Ben C. said he's just like Buckshot. He's all over the place. So that's how he ended up with the name Buckshot. And this was probably one of the better things that came out of Mount Edgecombe was because we're here on the coast and we're all on boats. We all fish or we're on boats somehow, and the teaching that went on the vessel Mount Edgecombe was real good because there was a lot of safety training, a lot of things that we should be doing or listen to the radio for the forecast. This leads me to say that we should listen to Dorothy once in a while when she's forecasting the weather. But that is one of the things that a lot of people forget. You know, when they listen to the radio, they say the forecast. They say, "Oh, they've been wrong before." You know, don't listen to it. Well, I've noticed this in Sitka, where the trawlers, the commercial trawlers, and they're out in the ocean. And when there's a storm warning, they all head for the beach. They all head for inside. They never take a chance. All you have to do is, if you take a chance.